Hey everyone, Jordan with Iron and Grit, and in this episode we talk about why a calorie is not just a calorie. A calorie is much more than that. No matter what you eat, no matter how many calories that you take in, with those calories that you're consuming, something good or bad is always coming with that calorie. So what's inside a calorie counts. So you need to consider what's the nutrient content, what are the vitamins, the minerals, and all the other ingredients that come with that calorie. So in this episode, we dive into that, and I hope you enjoy it. Good morning, friends. Jordan here with Iron and Grit. This is, I don't know what episode we're on. We're in the 20s, I think. So I'm enjoying these. I hope that you're getting some value out of them too. Today I want to talk about why a calorie is not just a calorie. Okay. So technically a calorie is a calorie because, hang with me now, because a calorie is a unit of measure. It measures how much energy is contained within something. However, calories do not come alone. You can't just inject yourself with calories. Like, you can't just take a calorie pill and just have the energy. There's going to be something that comes along with that calorie that gets ingested and either helps your body or it hurts your body. Because people say that you could eat, 1,000 calories of Twinkies if that's all that you ate during a day and still lose weight if you're burning 2,000 calories a day. And that's true. But a calorie is not always a calorie because there's more efficient ways to lose weight. If you were to work out and you were to eat 1,000 calories of beef because you're getting lots of protein and some quality fats, that protein is going to help you build muscle and the fat is going to help you build testosterone. Both of those things are going to increase your muscle mass and help you burn even more calories. Plus, protein has a thermogenic effect, which is going to basically burn more calories just to help you digest and convert that protein into something your body can use. Whereas with fat and carbs, like if you were to eat a Twinkie that has like vegetable oil and corn syrup and sugar and a bunch of other shit that's not found in nature, and it's all carbs and it's all fat and none of it is natural, yeah, you're gonna burn it, but it's going to hurt you more than it's going to help you. So I think that is just the most foolish argument that anyone could ever make. It's very short-sighted and it's very juvenile and childish. So you need to think with a broad perspective when it comes to looking at the foods that you eat, because a calorie is not just a calorie. What comes with those calories matters. For example, alcohol is a calorie. I think it's like 4 or 6 calories per milliliter or per gram by weight of alcohol. There's calories in that, but you drink 1,000 calories of alcohol, you're gonna probably be in trouble. That's not going to help you. It's going to end up dehydrating you, and it doesn't provide you with any nutrients, unless it's beer, unless it's like a quality beer, and you're over 21 or over legal drinking age. But what I'm trying to say here is that anyone that makes the argument a calorie is a calorie, technically they're right, but it's also not useful. It's not very useful for the long term. It's a good way to understand. It's like first grade. It's like kindergarten. Yes, you need to go through it because you need to understand the basics and you need to learn, your ABCs. And knowing that a calorie is energy, and the more calories that you eat, the more energy you're getting, and the less calories you eat, the less energy you're getting. Yes, you need to understand that. But as you get older and more mature and try to become a higher functioning member of society, you need to understand how to put those letters together to spell a word. And then you got to put those words together to spell a sentence. And then you got to be able to put those sentences together to put a paragraph together to be able to communicate something effectively, to communicate concepts that are a little more complex or a little more abstract, to communicate those to others and to understand them yourself. So calorie is a calorie. That's Mickey Mouse ABC stuff. Yes, you need to know it, but you need to continue on with your learning and understand that within a calorie there's protein, there's carbs, there's fats. I'm just going to go right out and say it, that any protein, carb, fat, any calorie that comes from a source that was made in a factory, that comes from a processed food item, you do not want to put that in your body unless you are already starving to death. And it's the only thing that'll keep you alive, because it is going to hurt you more than it's going to help you in the short run and the long run. So in the very immediate run, let's say you eat that Twinkie, because hey man, I love Twinkies too, and Pop-Tarts and all that good shit. Loved them as a kid. Would probably eat one now. Actually, no, I wouldn't, because they make me sick now, but I used to love them. So what I would do is I would eat it. You get that quick endorphin hit, that dopamine hit of eating something tasty and good, and you feel great. And then 2 hours later, you're like, oh man, you crash because your insulin spiked, your blood sugar spiked after you ate that Twinkie, and now it wants to normalize. So what it does is it goes below the average line. So the pendulum swung one way, and now it's swinging back the other way before it actually comes back and brings you back to center into the middle, where you have nice even energy again. And that Twinkie, it's not helping you recover from a workout. It's not helping fuel your brain. It's not making you any better than you were yesterday. But if you were to eat a nice steak, if you were to eat some scrambled eggs, that would make you better in every way. It's probably the best thing that you can eat. So just something to keep in mind. Calorie is not a calorie. Understand. Make sure you're getting the appropriate amount of calories, the appropriate macronutrients with all the calories that you are eating. Make sure you're getting that gram of protein per body weight if you're doing some sort of resistance and weight training. That's definitely something that you want to do to prevent muscle wasting and also build new muscle to make the most out of all of your workouts. You want to make sure that you're getting healthy and natural fats from animal sources. So talk about like full fat chicken thighs, chicken breasts with the fat on them still, or with the skin on them still, things like that. Beef is the best. Any type of animal organ, like even like the gizzards. I know it sounds gross and it might freak you guys out, but I've always loved them. You know, I used to love eating the turkey gizzards, you know, whatever, like the heart, whatever. We'd boil them up. Me and my grandpa would boil them up and eat them. We loved it. No one else would touch them, and we would eat that stuff. So yeah, animal organs are good. Animal meats are good. Any type of beef, like a fatty cut of beef or steak, is fantastic. So go ahead and eat that to your heart's content. And yeah, you can grill it, you can broil it, you can cook it on a pan with butter, you can throw it in a crock pot. Any way that you want to prepare it, just don't bastardize it with any like flour or grains or any type of breading or things like that, because that is when you start to get into trouble, and that's when you start to gain the fat, and that is when it's harder to stay on track. So just keep that in mind. Try to eat as naturally and as clean as possible, and it won't matter if a calorie is a calorie. You'll be getting all the good stuff that your body needs to fuel it appropriately, to energize it appropriately, and to build it big and strong. So if you have any questions, let me know. Get a hold of me at ironandgrit.com. Leave me a comment there. You can check out my Instagram at ironandgrit. Leave me a question or comment there, and let's get a conversation going. Any questions that you have, I'm happy to help. And I will talk to you all soon, guys. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.